just about to get underway. Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener. Sliced hard, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Strike two.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner on the go. That one in the dirt and gets away. Westberg into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. Nice grab. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Back-to-back singles, really protecting with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Pete Alonso in the box now. Takes strike one. And that gets down into the gap. One runs in. Here comes Wood around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Stringing them together, that three hits in a row. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Oh, 1 down.
Ball one.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Should be extra bases. 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the rookie DH, Samuel Basallo. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's ripped into the outfield. Rafaela takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Swing, and he popped it up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Baltimore, Foster Griffin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. And the leadoff man aboard.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Ceddanne Rafaela now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one hit to first, to Westburg, and 2. What a play. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Up the middle. And he's safe at first.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the air, right side. And there's one down. One out man at first. And next for the Orioles, Derek Hill. That one fouled off. Hill measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Got him swinging.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Michael Garcia.
Ball, that's out.
That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. High fly ball, right field. Wood settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's one down. So stepping in for Boston, Brandon Valenzuela. And he was nowhere near that one for strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
In for a strike, 0-2. To short, could be two. Here's Holiday for one. Their second double play already. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
In the air to left center. Straw chasing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Myles Straw. That's to third. Jackson tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. In the air, left side. Ward gets under it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Durbin at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. This one in the air, center field. Hill moving under it. And that ends the inning. Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him. Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ward takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Ball.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Now he breaks his bat, and that's just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying.
Connor Falefa. Glove flip to second. On to first. Double play. And that's back now at Fenway. Bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Lee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters. And
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Takes it in for the out. And now, Romy Gonzalez. Flied to right his first time. That's to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Back in Boston, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That's ball 2.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Straw in position, and there's 2 down. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. Here's the throw, and that keeps the inning going. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Brandon Valenzuela.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Up the middle, Westberg. Slings to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Foul ball. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. 3rd out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Jackson Holliday. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Base hit, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Zach Kelly.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's your 1. And that's down and away. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots of the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal relief.
There goes the runner. Line drive to short and caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. 2 down, bases empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Derek Hill. Up the middle, Durbin. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Fenway, now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground right side, Holiday. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. Out towards right center field. Hill should have this one. And there's two away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. That one the other way. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Started after it. Appeal to third. He did not go around. Ball to strike. The pitch. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the Orioles' leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. That clips the corner.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Straw settles under it. One down. One out man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Kelly, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Garcia throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Basallo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. That one ripped left field. Straw ranging back. And it hits off the monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all.
That gets by him. Around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second with one away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Well struck left field. And it's off the Green Monster. In comes the run from second. The relay throw. And he's got no chance. He's out. Miles Straw up next for the Red Sox. This one in the air center field. Hill settles under this one and makes the grab. And that's back inside Fenway Park. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And there's one away. Brian Bayo on to pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now, Derek Hill. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0-1.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's down.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
The Orioles leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Runner takes off. Lee in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Aye.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's in. Ball 2.
Two down. Here's Pete Alonso.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Good
Ball,
fastball
that's
there.
inside.
I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And the polar bear strikes out. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Chop back up the middle. Westberg on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Foul ball there. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 1 for 3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yennier Cano.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Man at first, one away. That one is absolutely belted. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and that'll do it. 8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.